Well, good morning, everyone. Look who's with me. I'm going to talk quietly so that the dogs don't start barking like yesterday.
Oh,
Good
they did.
morning.
Good
How
morning.
you feeling?
Yeah.
Oh, was I a good nurse?
Oh, you're a fabulous nurse. I
Good,
have fabulous nurses. Yes.
good morning, everyone. It is the real, and we are coming to you real on the couch, the real Monica Adams Show. Mama Jackie, Monica, real Monica Adams Show. We're going to give you some weather, some news you can use, a little sports news, and then we're going to talk about friendships today. And I thought this was a good one to include you in. I'm also going to talk about a lady mom, and to all of you, that is 111 years old in Arkansas, not in our immediate area, but in Arkansas. So, yeah, kind of crazy, huh? I will tell you that we normally are on Instagram. It didn't fire for us this morning, so I don't think we're on that one. But we are on Facebook and X, as well as YouTube and Twitch and Rumble. I think that's it. Yes. So multiple platforms. And if there is a platform that you would like for us to be on that we're not on, just let me know and we'll be sure to get that on. Julie Fabian, good morning, friends. Karen says, good morning, Monica and Jackie. Sean, Luann, good morning. Karen, good morning to you. Good morning, Gabriel, moderating from my page this morning. So when you see somebody talking from my page, obviously I'm not typing while I'm talking. That's Gabriel. So how y'all doing? Yeah, we'll get started here and feel free to drop any comments in. Had a huge show yesterday afternoon. Mom joined me. My brother Craig joined me as well. And everybody making sure that you're doing okay. Babs just said good morning as well. You want to say
Good
hi to
morning,
Babs?
Babs.
Yep, absolutely. All right. So, what's the weather going to be like? I'm not liking what I'm seeing this weekend. And the reason for that is we've got a Faith in the Fields event that we have. And I asked Beckett to keep the rain out of Sunday's forecast. So, maybe his will look different. But at least for right now, this is what our friends over at KMOV, that's what their forecast looks like. For today, we do have an opportunity for gorgeous sunshine, but a little patchy AM frost. So if you're heading out right now, yep, it's a little cold. 65 degrees for the high today, 42 tonight. Then tomorrow we start having a slight chance of afternoon rain, 62. And then look, we got a ton of clouds coming in for this weekend. Saturday, a 30% chance. The highest chance is now moved into Sunday with a 40% chance and a high in the mid 60s. So we'll see what happens with that. Lows in the low 50s. And then on Monday and Tuesday, we've got some late rain expected, maybe Monday night, only a 20% chance, 66 for the high. Tuesday, you've got a 30% chance of thunderstorms, 62 for the high. And then the rain moving out for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday, by the way, is Halloween. And for right now, there's no rain in the forecast. It's going to be 59 for a high, but boy, those kids are going to be cold. Low 40s for all of their trick-or-treating. So will you put a bunch of sweatshirts and hoodies and things like that underneath their costumes, get them all packed up? On Saturday of next week, a 20% chance of rain and the high of 61. So again, good morning to you. We are just getting things started for you, and that is the forecast. So yeah, we've got Faith in the Field Sunday, Mom, and it's raining. I don't like that. If you haven't heard about Faith in the Fields, it's going to be at Le Champ des Fleurs. You're going to be there. Remember, we told you we're going to bring Mama Jackie will be there. She's not going to partake in walking in the fields or doing the flow in the fields. You can do some meditation. That would work. Faith in the Fields, therealmonicaadams.com/events. You know, if you just go to the event page of my main website, that'll give you all the information. But here you go. It's 11:30 to 2. I know a couple of you bought tickets yesterday, so I think we're up to 15 maybe. It's going to be a beautiful day, whether we do it out in the fields or maybe we go into the greenhouse. There's an opportunity for all of that. So myself, Brittany Phelps, and Le Champ des Fleurs owner, Nancy McConnell, as I mentioned, there's going to be some small bites, mimosas, mocktails, and everything to nourish the mind, the body, and the soul. So we're doing that for you on Sunday, and I'm hoping that we can do it in the gorgeous fields because those wildflowers are just, oh my gosh. Have you seen the pictures I took?
No.
Okay, I'll grab some of them for you all. It's absolutely stunning. And yes, we can still do it in the greenhouse, but I would just love to do it there for you. All right. Well, again, feel free to say hello to your community because this is your show. Stephanie, good morning. Monica, hi, everyone. Hi to your mom. At least it's not snowing. I know. Let's not talk about snow yet. Kelly says, good morning, ladies. So fun watching you. Finally able to watch more often. Thanks for bringing a fun show. You're welcome. Can we still have the event if it rains? Yes, Julie, it will be in the greenhouse and then up in the cottage, which again, is going to be beautiful. Karen, I need it to not rain Saturday Saturday, it's Lindenwood University's homecoming. Okay, well, let's get the rain out of Saturday's forecast as well. Just again, I know we needed it, and I know we were in drought conditions, but now people are saying, hey, I don't want it for my weekend. Okay, I want to give you updates on stories that we've been doing. You've been hearing about this Boeing strike, right?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Like
yes.
close to going into its 13th week. Well, here's the latest news for you all as we give you news you can use. Boeing says negotiations with the union have ended without a vote. Yep. According to the company, the talks ended with union leadership refusing to take a revised offer to vote. Boeing St. Louis Vice President of Air Dominance, Dan Gillian, sent a message to represented employees outlining the offer. And so they said, we believe you have a right to know exactly what our revised offer includes. It was going to receive a $3,000 lump sum ratification bonus in year one. Also, it says you would receive Boeing restricted stock units with a grant date valued of $3,000 effective October 31st of this year. And then in year four, teammates would also receive a $1,000 lump sum retention bonus. For those at max, they've changed year four to include both a 1.5% GWI increase and a 2.5% lump sum. The 5% lump sum in year two remains. And again, it went into money in key areas. It talked about the offer remaining a 5-year deal, which the union leadership previously proposed and endorsed. Again, they said it was the strongest agreement ever offered to IAM 837. All right. Well, unfortunately, after talking for weeks about the democratic process, IAM leadership, they said, is refusing to allow you to vote on this offer and the chance to end the strike. According to Gillian, the offer, they said, is the strongest, and the union said, we will not vote Boeing's offer. So it is not over. And I mean, I don't know. Where does it go from here? I've been in the middle of contract talks before. You know, Dad worked for a union.
Yes.
Did they ever go through strikes? Do you remember? I don't remember that,
I
but
don't
I was a young
remember
kid.
either. No.
So have you ever all been in the middle of a strike before? It's no fun. You know, you're back and forth with your union. You're having your union obviously represent you. You're talking to the company. It's the back and forth. And you sit there and say the thing that I always say to all of you, which is, hey, we know our value. We've got somebody representing us and we want the best offer, but now they've broken down. So what do you think about that? Anybody affected by it, though? I would like to know if we have anybody watching us, if in fact you work for Boeing or you know someone that does. Good morning to you and your beautiful mom. Hope she is healing well. She's doing better. Yep, she's doing much better. She's got a great smile on her face, doesn't she? My husband here we go. My husband inspects parts for Boeing, but he doesn't work there. Okay, he works at another place. I'm looking for somebody that is, in fact, impacted by this. Okay, in other news you can use, former Illinois state senator Darren Bailey's family members were killed in a helicopter crash in Montana. According to a post on X, Bailey and his wife received the news that their son, Zachary, his wife, Kelsey, and their 2 young children, 12-year-old Veda Rose and 7-year-old Samuel, lost their lives in a helicopter crash in Montana on Wednesday evening. Their other grandson, Finn, who is 10 years old, was not on the helicopter and is safe. Bailey's a former Illinois state senator and a current GOP gubernatorial candidate. It is unknown what caused the helicopter crash at this time, but absolutely devastating, sending thoughts and prayers to the family. And again, as they get more information on the cause, we'll of course pass that along to you, but pretty devastating, right?
Yes, very much so. Oh my God.
And you know, we talk about faith a lot, Mom and everybody else, and this is those moments where people say, why? And they turn away from faith. But again, if you turn away from faith, what else do you have? That's what we always say, right?
No, yeah, you've got to go closer to them. You know,
We're still
for
questioning
strength.
why. I mean,
Yeah,
they
I
question
know.
why. Don't know what the purpose is. But again, thoughts and prayers going out to the family. Okay, this story, Chesterfield. For those that are outside of our immediate area, my show is based in St. Louis, Missouri, and Chesterfield is in an area that we consider to be West County. Well, city leaders are set to discuss the future of downtown Chesterfield and the old mall site. The demolition at the site of that mall has been finished since May, by the way, and now city leaders are set to meet to discuss the future. The city's planning committee will discuss with developers at a meeting today. Just last month, the Stanberg Group posted a video with a look at some of the renderings of that project, and it showed a revitalized downtown with very large green spaces. The entire development is expected to create 2,400 residential units, office, retail spaces. City leaders are also set to discuss plans for hundreds of parking spots nearby. That's always a big issue, right? The developers for the project are asking for an extension from the end of next year to the end of 2028. And 1 week from today, there will also be a public hearing to look at the financing for this massive project. And of course, questions raised during an investigation by the state auditor. It is a developing story. And as I get more information on that, I will pass that along to you. Okay, this one, my mom and I were laughing at. Police in Maryland, they are asking volunteers. I'm serious. That headline is accurate, to smoke weed. This is for research. Hey, mom, dad, it's for research. The department is calling it a cannabis green lab. It will be an educational opportunity, okay, for the Ocean City Police Department and the Montgomery County Police. Can you imagine that? Volunteers smoking marijuana in front of the police officers. Never in my life would I ever think those words would come out of my mouth. Organizers said they want everyone involved to gain a better understanding of the impact of marijuana impairment. Okay, this is interesting. Here's a quote. They said also some various differences, comparison to alcohol and cannabis. It's a good or a great look for law enforcement to understand that cannabis isn't like a one size fits all. Participants must be at least 21 years old and will have to provide their own weed. Again, it's not in our area. It's in Maryland. And I was telling my mom, the smartest thing would be that a food truck would set up right around there.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Oh, they're going to get the munchies and they're going to get hungry and you'll make a lot of money after that. So
Yes.
just wait until the smoking's over and let it kick in.
Be smart. Be ready.
Let's see. Kristen, don't you wish we were having coffee with our moms? Mama Jackie, adopt us. Oh, they want you to adopt them.
Okay, I
The
will.
Monica's Maniacs.
Okay, I will.
Mom, do you like your coffee, by the way?
Yes, it's very good.
Let's give a shout out for two reasons. Let's give a shout out to the Tea Spout in Chesterfield. We went by there yesterday. It's just such a beautiful place. And Amber Hamilton, we all, if you remember, some of you came by, Rose came by and saw this gorgeous place. For those of you that haven't been, go in, support them.
Yes.
Phenomenal food, great little shop, and mushroom coffee. That's what you're
Mushroom
drinking.
coffee. Yeah, mushroom coffee.
Let me ask, for those of you that are coffee lovers, how different does it taste from regular coffee?
I don't know, really. Don't seem to be.
Well, she
different.
says it, and I don't drink coffee, and I don't want to taste it, so don't ask me to
I
taste
know
it.
you're saying.
She says it doesn't have the bite that regular coffee has. You agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it doesn't give you all of the digestive problems that sometimes people have.
Very good.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I like it. It's very good.
mushroom coffee. And yesterday, I'm going to be feeding her breakfast here in just a second. We went and picked up a matcha tea brownie and a
yeah.
big oatmeal raisin cookie for Jim when he comes back
Yes.
from his prisoner pickup trip. So if you haven't been there, put it on your list of places to stop by. Thoughts and prayers for Darren Bailey's family, Luann says. Absolutely. It's really, really devastating news. Okay. In other news you can use, one big number, $648. That's the average annual Social Security raise coming for 2026. The average recipient can expect to see that raise, though the final numbers will not be announced until October 24th. So tomorrow we'll know more. Estimates are pointing, though, to the Social Security Administration's cost of living adjustment, increasing benefits by 2.7% starting in January. Again, this cost of living adjustment is required to be calculated, by November 1st. You hear the little crying in the background. Evidently, Tessa does not agree with that. She wants you all to get more money. Here's good news. Everyone likes getting a raise, right? Well, that is exactly what this is. If you're receiving Social Security, you will automatically see this adjustment starting in January. The 2026 adjustment of 2.7% expected to be higher than this year's adjustment, and it remains above the 25-year average of 2.58%. That said, the actual adjustment you will receive depends on the amount you receive as a benefit today. So essentially, a 2.7% increase means that for every $1,000 in Social Security benefits that you receive, you'll get an additional $27 in 2026. Now, some of you might say, well, that's not enough. Others of you might say every dollar counts. So I don't get Social Security yet.
Yes.
But Mama Jackie, do you think that's a good thing?
Yes, every little bit. Don't be greedy.
Mom says don't be greedy.
Well, yeah, because it's you're getting an increase.
It's not
So
being taken away from you.
it's not, they're going to say, oh, well, you're going to lose $10, off. What? No, if it's getting an increase, yay, very good.
Yeah. Okay. So I've been hearing for many, many years, probably for the last 30 years. I remember doing shows down in Festus with the Social Security Administration, and they always talked about when it's time for my era to get Social Security, it may not even be there. So
Oh,
get that money while you can. That $648 raise will probably be just enough to cover the cost of Medicare's increase, Starla says. Well, see, exactly. It goes into one hand and somebody else takes it right out of the other. Well, I'm hoping good things for you. Again, all of you that are getting that. All right, here we go. Here's my fun story of the day. A living treasure. A woman is celebrating her 111th birthday. It's a woman in Arkansas, by the way. Ida Newbill. Happy 111th to you. She was born in Franklin Parish, Louisiana, or they say Louisiana, on October 14th, 1914. So 10-14-14. She has accomplished so much in her lifetime, including raising 6 kids with her husband, Joseph. And the living treasure is in that Chilkat County. They said, today we honor Mrs. Ida for her 111 years of love, wisdom, and dedication. The county says that this is why I love this. She shows kindness to everyone she meets and continues to inspire generations with her strength and with her grace. So there you go. How many times do we say, look how far kindness goes? And that is exactly what this woman is known for. Right. Don't you love that?
I do love that. Yeah.
Let me ask this woman. So by the way, in case you all want to know, she's 87 years young. She just broke her collarbone, and she's staying with me. I'm playing nurse with her. Would you want to be 111?
I don't know if there's not a lot of family or friends around. I don't know.
I'm going to ask all of you. Would you want to be 111? Feel free to drop a comment in right now. Would you want to be 111 years old? That is the comment I hear from a lot of people. Well, what if no one's around? My family's gone. My friends are gone.
Yeah.
So they feel like they would be alone. But it's also the reason why, well, she's in a community, right, that's taking care of her. So you have friends that are all there.
New friends.
Right. And we're talking about that today. No new friends.
Oh, yes.
It's a thing. All right. That's funny that you literally just, I'm going to knock it out of the park there. You just tossed it up for me. That is the theme of the day. But before we do that, I do want to tell you about a recall as all of you are making breakfast this morning. So check this. Eggs distributed in several states are being recalled over salmonella concerns. It's according to the FDA, the recall was initiated late last month involving the Black Sheep Egg Company in Arkansas. But again, it's distributed in several states. Officials say the FDA initiated an inspection of the egg processing facility. They collected environmental samples, and of those, 40 samples were positive for salmonella. The Black Sheep Egg said it issued a recall for its 12 and its 18 count cartons of free-range, large, grade A brown eggs over potential contamination. And I've got it up on the screen so you can see the lot number. The initial recall affected eggs with the best buy dates from August 22nd to Halloween with 2 different UPC codes. I'm going to take this story, I'm going to put it into your comment section so you can see those. Again, as I mentioned, multiple states. And I do know that they updated the recall this week to include Ken's Hens in Texas, as it also initiated a recall of 12 count packages of their eggs, which were sold in Houston. By the way, officials said the Black Sheep Egg Company distributed eggs to other companies right here in Missouri and in Arkansas, and they may have been repackaged and further distributed to other states. By the way, symptoms of salmonella: diarrhea, fever, abdominal cramps typically occur 12 to 72 hours after consumption. So as I said, I'm going to drop this right now for you in the comment section if you want to go a little bit deeper into this and look at that code just to make sure that you don't have that. All right, let's get into some sports news. It's the Blues in action. Hey, Mom, have you heard of the Mammoth?
Mammoth?
That's the name of the team. It's Utah.
No.
That's who they're playing. We're playing the Blues tonight. We'll make you're a hockey fan, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll watch tonight. The puck will drop at 7:00. The Blues play the Red Wings, by the way, in Detroit on Saturday. That game is at 6 p.m. And then they stay on the road. Monday, they're playing against the Pittsburgh Penguins. So some tough teams coming up. The game on Monday is at 6 p.m. All right, let's check in on the National Day of Calendar. And I'm going to tell you one of the things I'm going to talk about today has to do with me. So it's my day today.
All right.
I'll tell you why. National Horror Movie Day. Oh, that is exactly what Jim's going to do when he comes home.
Oh
He
my gosh.
loves watching horror movies. In fact, he called me from the hotel last night and said, I'm getting ready to watch a horror movie.
Horror movie. Yeah. Yeah. Ryan likes them too, so he'd be watching it.
My brother and my husband together. National Boston Cream Pie Day. Didn't Dad like that?
Dad, yeah.
Oh, hello, Dad. He's visiting us.
Miles, this is for you.
This is for you. National Mole Day. Is that mole or mole? What's that? Avogadro's number.
Yeah.
Okay. Swallows depart from San Juan Capistrano Day. This is now time for me to say it's mine. National TV Talk Show Host Day.
All right.
And it's iPod Day. Okay, so for all of you that have iPods, it's your day as well. There we go. 7:21. Taking a little more time to interact with all of you as you're signing on. Julie says, good morning, everyone. Hi, Monica and Mama Jackie. Let's see, Linda. However, our Medicare and insurance goes up. See, so as you're getting money, it all goes up.
It's like you get a raise, and then somebody else is like, okay, I'm going to take part of it.
Right. And then you're like, oh, I get $1. Depends on my health and financial stability, Yvonne says. Hey, okay, we're going to put her out like we did yesterday. Rose, if I still had my mind and could talk, absolutely. Nothing would shut me up. I love it. Let's see. Anybody else? Linda, I love horror movies. We record them and watch them all year long. Oh, okay. Hold on. So Gabriel says mole, I guess, is as in the microscopic unit of measure for particles used in physics. Oh, so he must have just looked that up for me. Okay. Don't know that one. I'm going to more focus on the TV talk show one. I like that one. All right, everybody, we're going to take a break and we are going to talk about friendships. So this is interesting. I have not heard about this, but evidently no new friends is a trend and it's happening. And I don't like it. We're going to talk about that when we come back.
When you want to feel good, you work out at Crunch. You don't go here, because here feels bad. But here we help you feel good, feel strong, feel rejuvenated.
Join Crunch Fitness today.
I was just on the Real Monica Adams show, and it was really a good experience for me. When I walked in, the building is just peaceful. The environment is beautiful here. Monica really made me feel welcome.
The Monica Adams show allows people to be themselves. It's really important to share kindness, to be real, to offer stories and things that will give people hope and a reason to smile.
Rather than waking up aggravated, disappointed, and wondering, where's this earth going, choose to wake up with something that'll put your mind and your heart in the right direction. Start with Monica.
I like that. Start with Monica. That's what Tony Twist said.
Oh, did he say it?
By the way, I came up with an idea for the former St. Louis Blues that are on the Bare Knuckles barbecue sauce. Have you seen this, by the way? We talked about this with Jamie Thurber, which is Tony's, she is Tony's fiance.
Oh, okay.
Bare Knuckle barbecue sauce. I think it's the coolest thing because if you're a Blues fan, it's a unique item to get for your Blues fans that are looking for something for birthdays or for Christmas coming up. Can you believe we're talking about Christmas? It's only 2 months away.
I know. Yeah.
That means cold weather is coming.
Yes.
More coffee, Mama.
That I don't like. Cool.
Karen, good morning to you. What's your favorite? Okay, so Linda, they're asking you, what is your favorite horror movie? So, Blues fans, Bare Knuckle barbecue sauce. So it's Tony Twist, Jamie Rivers, Cam Jansen, Reed Lowe, and Jim Campbell. They all have their own barbecue sauce. And right now they've got this really special, unique box that they're in. It's called the penalty box.
Oh, that's
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
And there's all different types from sweeter to spicy and all in between. So yeah, if you didn't see that, look for that. Also, True Line Media is the production company, and that name switched from Punchline Productions. So if you start to see True Line Media all over social media putting my reels out, and you're like, who's putting those together? It's our team behind True Line, which I love. And then Gabriel's also been turning more reels for you. So getting you an opportunity to see shows that maybe you missed out on. Linda, she says, none in particular. We did just watch The Shining for the umpteenth time.
Umpteenth time, yeah.
Here's Johnny.
Oh, yes.
Not a scary one. Let's see. Not as scary when you know who's coming, though. Yeah, exactly. Julia, I came off my horse 5 years ago and broke my collarbone.
Oh,
Rest and you will heal. Do the PT. I did not enjoy PT, but it will work. Okay, well, I'll give you an update on that. They actually said she doesn't need surgery. So that's the first update for you.
good. Yes.
Secondly, they said there might be a little deformity, but she's like, that's fine. I don't know. I'm looking at it. It doesn't look like it's
Yeah.
protruding, but it has some small breaks in several areas. She was in the parking lot at a grocery store and was thankfully with some friends. Now we're going to talk about no new friends, but
Yeah.
you were with friends getting ready to go see what?
The Shaw Garden.
Shaw Garden. She was with her garden club and she was reaching into her purse and then just went like this to pull her sunglasses out of her purse, lost her balance and fell. And I know she keeps saying she feels like a klutz.
I do feel like a klutz because I not jog, but like on my little trampoline and everything to try to keep my balance and everything. But I go, it was such a stupid fluke.
But you know what? But what would you tell all of those that don't put balance exercises as important?
Add it. You got to add it. Yeah.
And add it young, right?
Right. Yeah. Start real young.
It's so important. And I have been going on and on and on about how great my mother's balance is and how great her core strength is. I mean, she still was using that ab wheel all the way out, all the way back. That's how strong she is. That's why this one, when I got that phone call almost a week ago, it was on
Yes.
Friday. We just wrapped up this great show. I looked down, see my sister-in-law calling, and I'm like, oh, I'll get it in a second. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll get it. Got it on the last ring. And she's like, your mom fell. And I got this shooting feeling through my body of, wait, what? And she's like, I don't know anything yet. I'll go up there. And,
Yeah.
I waited for a little bit, went to an appointment. And then when I found out that she actually broke her clavicle, drove out there to be with you for a couple hours.
Yes.
And then Brian and Tina, my brother and sister-in-law, thank you so much for taking care of her. By the
Oh.
way, shout out to them. They went to see Nikki Glaser last night
Yes.
at St. Charles Funny Bone, and they said it was a riot.
Was
In
it?
fact, Tina sent a text and said, the four of us need to go and just laugh,
Uh-huh.
not to necessarily see her, but just to go to the Funny Bone because we
Yeah.
need laughter.
Right. It's been a long time since I've been.
Well, I
to
didn't
the
even know
Funny-
St. Charles had their own. If you're in St. Louis, I knew about the one in Maryland Heights, but St. Charles Funny Bone. So yes, by the way, she was there Tuesday and Wednesday, and then she's at the Fabulous Fox. And no, you can't get tickets. It's sold out, I guess, unless you get like a third party and you pay
Oh.
$500 a
Oh, yeah.
ticket. But they did said it was great. Sherry Rockledge,
Oh,
Sherry.
I know Sherry.
What do you
Yes.
call her?
Sherry, baby.
Sherry, good morning to you. Hope you're having a great start. I don't have to bounce over to Instagram because I don't believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Gabriel, I don't believe it fired today, unfortunately. So let's talk about this. I did not even know that this was a thing. And when I started looking into it, I thought, well, this is strange. But let's talk a little bit more in depth of why this is happening. So no new friends, excuse me. It's the rise of the no new friends culture. And right now it laps into trust issues, trauma, betrayal. We all have stories about betrayal,
Oh,
do we
yeah.
not? And isolation in today's society. It's highly relatable. And I want to know if you're experiencing this or your kids are. So it's very emotional because people are saying, I used to want new friends and now I'm thinking that I don't want to get into this. So why are so many people saying I'm good with my circle and I don't want any new friends? Healthy boundaries or emotional walls disguised as protection. All right, we're going to dive into this. It's the rise of this isolation culture. Why trust is harder. Do you feel that trust is harder with brand new people coming in? So if you have past betrayal, does that mean that you don't trust anybody new? Because this is going to bleed over into your relationships, which
Yes.
sometimes hopefully start as a friendship anyway. But I always ask people that if you're in a relationship in the past and you've been done wrong, and then all of a sudden you seem to be attracted to the exact same type of a person, and it happens over and over again, you suddenly don't trust. I asked a dear friend of mine who is now on her second divorce and she's only in her mid 30s.
Oh my God.
And her last one had addiction problems and fell into a narcissistic behavior, she said. So I said, well, that's my question. Will you trust again? Do you?
Well, she has to not start if it goes in the circle. Stay away from that beginning of the people that messed her up.
But she said she did not see this.
Oh,
and that it's not seen until again, this is my reason why doesn't everyone in life show your real self? I mean, I'm going to go to there, right?
yes.
So I'm all about being real. So the same person you are day in and day out, show it from the beginning. Don't bring it up
Oh,
later
yes.
when
Mhm.
you are engaged and you're getting married, and then it's like, oh, by the way, this is the real me.
Yeah.
Show it from the beginning. So social media, does that play into a good thing or a bad thing? Well, the reason for the rise of the no new friends culture, they're saying social media has taken the place of friendships, that people are good just staying at home, talking to people online.
Yeah.
I mean, think about all the AI things and the fake, there's fake girlfriends after all.
Yeah,
There's
that's
AI.
there's get a little dummy, blow up doll.
Oh, let's not go there.
No, no. Well, I mean, they had those for people that drive and put it in the car. So that is like two people in the car, like you have
So that they can and drive in that lane.
so they can drive in that lane.
What?
You have not heard of that?
No, but I
Yes.
have you seen the AI girlfriend is what I'm asking. Is
No.
the new, okay, it's a thing. Silent trauma also creating problems for no new friends. Reshaping friendships. Okay, let's talk about it. Energy protection, fake friends. How many of you experienced that? Finding your circle without losing yourself. I'm going to say I don't fall in this. I absolutely welcome as many new friends as possible. But as my sister in law and I talk about, she said as you get older, your circle gets smaller and smaller. I'm going to
Yeah.
ask you all this question. Why do you think that is? Why do
Huh?
you think your circle gets smaller? And actually, I'll ask you, do you agree with that? Does your circle get smaller?
I guess mine right still is a lot.
She's in a lot of clubs. And I like this because we keep her your mindset strong, from a garden club
Yeah.
to, you used to be in the pontoon club. Is that no longer?
Yeah, they had folded, but they did say it started up again, but it's younger. So
Oh, they kicked out the older
they
ones.
kicked out the older pontooners. They're gone.
So I got to keep doing that because if you touch this, it'll turn the microphone
Okay, I will.
off. The other thing she's involved in is called Widows.
Widows by the waterfall, but there's no waterfall. They said it started that at somebody's house and there was a waterfall around there.
But how cool is that? Because all of you that have gone through that type of loss, because look, some of this is because you've gone through trauma and loss and isolation, but you have to try to find a way to trust again. So
Yes.
are you in this? Let me ask that as my mom and I talk back and forth. This is about all of you being heard as well. So let's see. Let's go back to good morning, Kathy Hartnett. Mary Skaggs, good morning. I can't stay on, but wanted to say I think it's sad that people wouldn't be open to new friends. Some friends are for a lifelong and others are a season. They all can bring good energy and support. God knows who you need and when. Happy healing, Mrs. Adams. So you remember Mary Shields? Mary
Oh,
Skaggs?
yes.
Okay. Yep. She's saying happy healing to you. Sorry you can't stay on, Mary, and I hope to see you soon. You have to know who to trust. I love meeting new people, but to put your trust in them takes time.
Yes.
Kristen and I have been friends for 40 years. She knows way too much to leave now. Yeah, that's what you say sometimes. It's like, you can't leave my life. You know too many things. Christine Sadowski. So sorry to hear about your mama. I'm praying for a speedy recovery. Love jumping on to listen to you. So much knowledge. Mama D, I trust everyone too much and I get hurt. I learned to that trust is earned and to give trust out. I'm a free, loving, love all people. Dustin Soper. Dustin, are you new to the show? Don't believe I've talked with you before. By the way, all of your friends and family members that watch on Instagram, please let them know. Again, Gabriel, please let me know if I'm wrong, but I don't believe that that Instagram fired today. So if you have family and friends that are like, hey, where's the show? Tell them to watch on YouTube or Facebook or X or Rumble again, or LinkedIn. That's another one of our channels. But Instagram, I don't think fired today. Dustin, my circle is very tight, and that's because of the whole quality versus quantity thing. I love this. This is what I was waiting for. I feel that way about a lot of things in my life. Does this person, place, or thing bring value to my life? I ask that of my life coaching clients all the time. In fact, the way I ask it, Dustin, is, does this serve you? How does this serve you? Does this person serve you? Does the circumstance, does this job serve you? The relationship? Ask that question more often. How does this serve you? And whatever that answer is will make you say, I move forward with it, or I have to question it, or I have to abandon it. Think about that. Mama D, you look like your mama. She is so sweet.
Oh no, Monica's more
Oh, stop it.
pretty.
No. She's beautiful.
No.
I think I am a great combination of both my parents. You'd have to
Yes.
see my father.
Yes.
And then, I don't know. A lot of people used to say I look like dad.
Oh yeah, I think so a lot.
Again, I think I have features of both of them.
Right.
Okay, yeah, okay. So Gabriel said Instagram did not fire. So for those that
Oh.
watch on Instagram, let them know. Family, friends, send some text out. Let them know that they can watch on the other channels. That's really why we're on multiple channels. So I'm gonna take another quick break. The dogs are cold. I put them outside for a little bit. It is cold. We got some AM frost. If you haven't heard and you didn't see the forecast, I do like to know those of you that are outside of our immediate area, or if you're on vacation, what's the weather like where you are? Again, for us, it's going to be 65 with a little AM frost. So it is patchy frost that you're experiencing as you're heading out for your morning commute. If you're leaving us for right now, just know that 42 for the low tonight. So we're not getting into freezing temperatures
Yeah.
just yet, but we're not far off. In fact, next week it's like the low 40s. Oh, Sherry said 100% you look like both of your parents. Okay, and she knows because she
Oh,
has
yeah,
known my
she
family
knows
for
that, yeah.
for a long time. Okay, if you ever want to know how to find us and you got family and friends say, how do I find Monica? This is how.
Thankful to Monica for having me on the show here today. I just love having the opportunity to try and help other people. There are a lot of people in my life that were there for me in my time of need, and that was important for me today to talk to Monica about that. You know, you can get low and then work yourself back up to where you want to be, and people around you can help you do that. Surround yourself with the right people. That's what Monica tries to do here with this show. In fact, I know that's what she wants to do, is she wants people that are like-minded to help each other, to point each other in the right direction, to lift each other up, not put each other down. It was amazing for me to sit in here and talk with Monica, and hopefully it helps somebody along the way. I know that every show that she puts on is fantastic. It's worth your while to be tuning in every single day. Don't worry about some of the negativity around the world, whether it's on TV and this, that, the other. Tune in here to Monica and let her tell her story as well as her guests tell their story. There's always something that you can get from somebody else. And if you pick up just one little thing that helps you, that makes this a success. And that is why I'm here with Monica today.
All right, folks, welcome back. Yes, absolutely love Jamie Rivers, all the incredible blues players. We've got to get some of them back on. My idea is to take all of them that are in the Bare Knuckles barbecue sauce, have them come on a Foodie Friday, start in the Slyman Brothers kitchen with a little marinating, then go out to the big green egg we have in the green space at Adventure Unknown and barbecue and grill up some things. Good idea, right?
I think it's fabulous.
But we got to do it sooner than later because it's starting to get cold.
Yeah.
If you are just tuning in, we're talking about the no new friends culture. And by the way, I wanted to go over real quick, trying to multitask here.
Yes.
Very fast. I did bring the dogs back in. I want to go over to, let's see, mute that. There we go. I want to go over to my personal page because I just got a text message from Diane Isbell, Hats by Diane. Shout out to you. And she sent me a text. Can you please can you help me connect to the correct page? Folks, here's the deal. And we've said it so many times. Monica Adams, it's my business page.
Yes.
If you comment on my personal page, I don't see them. Okay, so good morning, Kathleen Morris. You're on my personal page. Lamar, good morning. Love you as well. You're on my personal page. Diane, good morning. She says, hi, Mom. I sure would, but be of sound mind. Okay, Carter J said, I sure would want to live to 111, but be of sound mind. Okay, that makes sense. I'm going to do this for you, but this isn't something I can do often. I will try to look at my personal page while we're talking here, but ideally, go to my Monica Adams page. So, folks, go and search into the Facebook and into your Facebook, little box, and just type in Monica Adams, not Monica Adams Quentin. You have to make sure you're on my business page because that's where all the comments come in. It just happens to be this system. It brings in my Facebook comments and it brings in my YouTube comments. And then I usually have to pop over to Instagram and X and be doing all these things. So as you see me moving around, that's the reason why. By the way, let me give a shout out to Jay Bloom. You've been seeing all these beautiful pieces of jewelry, right?
Yes.
And she loves my new ones.
I love them. Yeah.
Aren't they adorable? I mean, come on. They're
Football.
footballs.
They're
And by the
cute.
way, Mizzou football. Did you watch the game last week? It went into double overtime.
No, I didn't. Why didn't I?
Mizzou beat Auburn.
I was saying we'll never get together.
Jim wasn't happy.
Wasn't be happy, but I go, no, we're going to vote for Mizzou.
Well, I was just going to say, you couldn't say we're rooting for the Tigers because they're both Tigers.
They're both Tigers.
But for Mizzou. So yes, if you
Yes,
didn't
they-
see that game, Mizzou
Mizzou Tigers.
beat Auburn. What was it? 23-17, I believe, in double overtime. Now
Yes.
it's Mizzou playing Vanderbilt on Saturday afternoon. So we're definitely a Mizzou family, football family. Dad was a coach for 25
yes,
years.
he was. Yeah.
So he shaped the minds of the youth because it was for the JFL.
Yes. Uh-huh.
He always used to say he would love to be a high school football coach,
Yeah.
but you had to be a
then-
teacher.
Yeah, to be a teacher. And that's not fair.
Well, I was
know?
like, Dad, become a. I was like, why don't you be a PE teacher? That would have been, he would have
Right.
liked that. Anyway, he was a phenomenal coach up in the Florissant area. So again, for those of you that are looking to interact with us, that is how you do it. Okay. Just letting you know, I will look back and forth. Oh my gosh, Wang, how are you? So you haven't met Wang. She's incredible. I can't wait for the CARE STL Gala. You want to tell them all about it and maybe even put a link in for them? Good morning. I think the smaller the circle, the stronger the bond. I have a few I can trust with everything. This deep trust turns my friends into family. Okay. I love that. So for those of you that are outside of our area, or even if you are in our area and you have never had a chance to help out CARE STL, I highly recommend that you do so. In fact, Gabriel, if you can for me, maybe you can look up their gala if Wayne can't put it in quickly. I'm trying to look in my phone real quick. Oh, here it is. So it's April 25th. I am going to be doing the emceeing and auctioneering again for them, along with Julie Tristan, and raising big money for the wonderful work they do. So it's going to be at the Four Seasons on April 25th. Just looked in my phone. Wayne, can't wait to be with you again. She's a wonderful human being doing incredible work, just like the wonderful Jessica Cook with Yuppie Puppies Forever
yes.
Rescue. You know, when we talked in the past with Randy with Stray Rescue, and now
Right.
he has his Randy's Rescue Ranch, Randy Grimm. Incredible human beings. I mean, truly a heart of gold. So let's help them with their mission. But Wang, I love that. This deep trust turns my friends into family. I agree with that. So if you're just tuning
Yes.
in, the topic of the day has to do with this no new friends culture. And I didn't really realize that it was a thing. I don't know. What I want to know is it the younger generation? Is it Gen X, Gen Z, millennial? Is it baby boomers? It's the silent. I don't believe it's your generation.
Yeah.
I think it's more, and I don't even know if it's ours. Is it younger? So it's reflecting a declining number of significant friendships. And it stems from factors like increased work and family responsibilities, reduced opportunities for spontaneous and social interaction. I'm going to add a part to this. It has to do with what happened during the pandemic. The rise of digital communication over face-to-face contact
Yes.
and a general increase in social anxiety. You know where that social anxiety came from? Isolation during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And parents, tell me if I'm wrong here, but I've heard from a lot of my friends that when the kids went back to school, they have such social anxiety because they lost 1.5 to 2 years of face-to-face contact with their friends. And so they were buried in these things.
Yeah. And then
They're awkward.
and then afraid to go and talk to somebody face to face because they weren't used to it for such a long time.
Right. And then the other thing I heard is it's carrying over into dating, that people weren't dating and people weren't getting engaged. So we saw less weddings. I was
Yes.
talking to Chuck Gillentine at Defiance Ridge
Oh.
Vineyards about the number of weddings that they've had. And he said, it's starting to come back up again. He goes, but Monica, people weren't getting married. People weren't even dating. I'm going to talk about this. I didn't get a chance to drop it in yesterday, but St. Louis was named the best U.S. city for single people.
All right.
Well, for dating, but we
dating.
got a lot of single people walking around.
Too
Are
many.
you looking for love? Whether you're looking to date or not, St. Louis is the best U.S. city for single people. Again, it's according to a new report from online rental marketplace Zumper. When it comes to settling down and having an affordable lifestyle, St. Louis is the place to be. We're finally
Okay.
on a good list.
We're on a good list.
It analyzed 100 of the most populous mid-sized U.S. cities. Regionally, the Midwest and South have high marks when it comes to the cost of living and a low unemployment rate. The top 10 on the list represent a balance of affordability, job opportunity, social options, and they say that they think that really appeals to singles, whether they're looking to date or not.
Yeah.
So here is the 10 best U.S. cities for singles. See if you can guess this. St. Louis, Missouri is number 1. Number 2, Knoxville, Tennessee. I love Knoxville. Have you ever been there? Beautiful place.
I'm not sure if I have.
Salt Lake City, Utah. All of you that maybe like to ski, go
Yeah.
find somebody there. Atlanta, Georgia is 4. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is 5. Tallahassee, Florida is 6. Minneapolis, Minnesota is 7. Asheville, North Carolina comes in 8. It's Richmond, Virginia at 9th. And the 10th spot is taken up by Austin, Texas. But once again, St. Louis, Missouri, the place to be for singles in the United States. Okay, so again, we're talking about the no new friends concept. While my dog sounds like coughing up a hairball over there. So let's talk about life changes and logistics. Let's go a little bit deeper with that. And while we're doing this, drop in comments for me. As people get older, but I'm telling you, what's up?
I see one of my shoes. I hope the dog
Oh, they're not eating your shoes.
didn't chew the others.
So as people get older, they are often constrained by work, family obligations, and the difficulty of maintaining friendships after people move away. Now, you used to always tell me that true friends, no matter the distance, no matter the time, that you just jump right back into it.
Yeah, you get on the phone or whatever, and
you set up. Hopefully, you set up an actual in person.
Yeah,
like I'm going to come visit you. You're going to come here. Isolation, though, changes in social spaces. And again, this is why I don't think it affects her generation. There's been a decline in third places, informal gathering spots like community centers or shopping malls, because we all used to go to the shopping mall.
Yes.
Where are your kids hanging out, by the way? Or we would go to movie theaters.
Yes.
I did drive by Lindbergh the other day and saw a ton of teenagers at a ice cream place. And I'm like, oh, okay, there they are.
Yeah.
But we were just discussing how the kids are not outside anymore. They're not playing
They're not,
outside.
yeah.
They're all inside on these phones and tablets. It has limited opportunities for casual socializing outside of work or home. And then let's get into this digital communication. While social media can connect people, it also creates the illusion of many connections without the depth of in-person friendships. And online-only relationships are all very common now. It's not a good thing. It's got to be broken.
Yeah.
I don't want you to force friendships on your kids or force friendships on yourself, but you do need to get away from this. You've got to get back to this.
Yes.
And I've been asking people, it's crazy that we have to do this now, but it's the somewhat people pleaser in me. If I say, Mom, what is your preference of communication? Is it on the phone? Is it texting? Is it emailing? Your answer is?
No. Get together with your friends. And
Okay, but if they can't do in person, is it on phone, texting, emailing?
On the phone.
Okay, how many of you answer that question that way? I will agree with her. I love to talk to people on the phone. Why? Because I like to hear your tone. I like to hear if you're in a bad mood, a good mood. I like to hear your laughter. A lot of people don't want to get on the phone. And unfortunately, we are catering to them, even though we actually prefer to be on the phone. We're doing what they want to do. So there's the people pleaser mentality again.
Yeah.
But I literally have had to ask people this now. This is like a new conversation piece for me. What is your mode of communication? What's best for you? Oh, email. Oh, text message. You want to get on the phone? No, I want to text.
Yeah, because email, it can be misunderstood what you put in.
Because of tone.
And then somebody would say, oh, this and that. No, that's not what I meant. So call me and ask me.
Because guess what? When you get into that problem of misunderstanding, you then say, can we get on the phone? Why didn't you just do it in the first place?
Why didn't you just call me?
Folks, again, we're talking, but I want to hear from you. How you feeling? You okay?
Okay.
You want to put another pillow behind you so you can sit up like you are? Let me be nurse here for a second. Is that better? Because you're coming forward, I see. Okay, now there you go. Is that better?
Okay.
Okay, good.
You,
so Stephanie, you're welcome. That's interesting. Guess I live in the wrong state. I like to meet new people. My best friends are my 2 sisters. Yes, siblings. My mom was one of 7. Those were all your friends growing up.
Yes.
And then friends from there.
Right.
So for those of you that didn't have siblings and you're only children, it's hard, I think.
I used to say my heart breaks. I had some friends, and my one, she said, you are so lucky because you have sisters and brothers.
Agreed.
She said, I'm all alone by myself. So I said, okay, well, we're going to get together, So we would get together and do things, because I just felt so bad for her. I go, yeah, to be an only child,
I agree.
that has got to be so lonely.
Okay, look, that could be a whole nother show, though.
then-
Let me ask all of you that are only children. Michelle's one of them, but she's in Italy right now. If you're an only child, do you think it's a good thing, or do you think it was a bad thing? Or did you think like you missed out on some stuff? Some people want all the attention.
Yeah.
I would not have wanted to be an only child. In fact, I wasn't blessed with kids, but if I was to have kids, I wanted to not just have one.
Yes.
I wanted to make sure that there were at least two, maybe three. I'm one of three. She's one of seven.
Yes.
The other, but I carry out that mentality, Mom, into all of you with dogs. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think it should be a one dog house or one cat. I think they need a friend. Jim disagrees with that. He was like, "Can we go from 3 down to 1 at some point?" And I said, "No, never. We don't have to do 3 again, but I'd like to have 2." Because I think they need a friend. And his comment is, "We're their friends." And I said, "No,
No.
they want one of their own kind.
Right.
And then they want us." Luann, I'm with you all. Stephanie, I call my friends and family every day. My niece and nephews are into texting. Yes. I'm with you, Monica and Mama Jackie. Phone. That's what Kristen says. Let's see. Spending a lot of time caring for elderly parents at this point in my life, Sherry says. The Mad Chatter. You're new to the show, aren't you? On YouTube. Mad Chatter says only children are weird. Why do you say that? Luann, I always said 2 kids and 2 animals, never just one. Right. Weigh in. Again, this is your show, and I want you to be heard, and I love to shout out to you. Again, I went over to my personal page. Ideally, on my Facebook page, I do have that as an extra way to watch for those of you that are on my personal page. But if you want to interact with me, you need to come on over, ideally, to my business page. I am looking at it today. Okay, see, Christine's commenting on my personal page. Good morning, Monica and Mrs. Adams. Happy to see you beautiful ladies this morning. Happy to see you as well. Remember to interact. Try to do it on my business page, though. I'll keep trying to look over at that. So, are you an only child? Do you think it's a good thing? Stephanie, my cousin is an only child. We get together every Sunday. I cook, then we play Scrabble. We have fun. Janet, I'd like to be on the phone to talk to people, okay? This is their preference. I like to know my audience. Where do you land in all this? Okay, many adults are also reporting that making new friends is simply difficult. That's from this article. Why? Why do you find it difficult to make friends? And I have had people on this show that watch that say the same thing. So this is nothing new. They say it's not easy as we get older to make friends. I don't know.
I don't know.
It depends on who you are also. Are you more introverted? Are you more extroverted? Are you getting involved in clubs? I mean, look, my mom has been single since 1995.
30 years.
30 years you could have been, I don't have a spouse.
Yeah.
I don't have friends, but you go out of your way to show kindness, like that 111-year-old woman.
Yeah.
They said she was kind to everyone. And I believe that my audience has to be kind souls, or maybe you're looking for a little bit more kindness. So get yourself involved in clubs. I say all the time.
That's it. Yeah.
Go to church, find church groups,
Right.
Book clubs,
Mhm.
Bible study.
Right.
There's so many levels of things. Then talk to maybe cousins or other family members. Hey, where do you find friends? Can you bring me along? I'm not
Yes.
going to say that you want to find friends necessarily in bars, but maybe it happens. Go sing karaoke.
Yeah.
What do you say karaoke did for me?
It opened you up. Yeah, because she was very bashful and shy. And if she was around,
Me?
talk, and she would look down at the floor
I wouldn't. No. When I was singing.
when you were singing, and then up in the air, and I go, look out at the audience.
Okay, you say that. I think it's a small time period. I was very extroverted and talked to everybody when I was a young kid and in grade school. It happened in high school. I got stifled.
Yeah.
I believed in the bullies.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Well, that we were saying karaoke is what got it started.
Made me a ham.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Karaoke. So all of you that are introverts, go sing. I'm telling you,
Go
just
sing.
get up there.
Go up
And
there and get that.
No one's going to
microphone.
judge you, by the way, because everybody's up there having fun.
Oh yes.
And I'm not saying that you have to have liquid courage in a
No.
drink, but if you do, you do. Otherwise, sobriety, by the way, and sober curious is a big thing now in this younger generation. They say, my parents and my grandparents drank. We don't drink. So right, that's what they're saying. They drink more mocktails.
Well, that's good, to do that too. But even if they did drink, you just drink responsibly.
Yes.
You
And please get an Uber if you're driving.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I had enough I don't want no more to drink.
Yeah.
So that
Learn how to cut it off.
right.
Fortunately, we've never had, knock on wood, and nobody in this immediate family since dad has had an
Yeah.
issue. And I know that's always scary. So our dog, by the way, is throwing us pieces of plastic for her to, she's so
She
goofy.
always brings.
Sorry,
you a
Tessa, go get a
present.
real toy. Cultural shift. The concept can reflect a growing risk aversion of a desire to focus on existing relationships, with some research suggesting that the number of close friendships has decreased. Now, I'm going to weigh in on that. I have been blessed with a lot of different friendships in a lot of different groups over the years. I have some that have been around for what? 35 something years. Julie, my
Yes.
best friend from college, one of my dearest friends. Michelle Harmon, I've known since 2009. I mean, I do have some long lasting. Dot, I've known since 2007. And then I
Yes.
have new friendships. Sherry, who does my hair. Brittany, who's going to be with me at the Faith in the Fields on Sunday. We just met within the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
But it's strong bonds, and you feel that amazing connection immediately. I will say this. It's very important to, I think, have girlfriends, girl,
Yes.
and girl guy friends,
Right.
and then guys guy friends.
Right.
You need your boy time, you need your girl time. There's just this incredible energy that you get, and then hopefully your spouse or your significant other is your friend.
Yes.
Like Jim always says, you keep saying that Michelle and Julie and Dat and Todd and Sally are your best friends, and Sherry and Brittany. I thought I was. And I'm like, you are. So is my mom. So is my sister-in-law. So are my brother. So is my sister. Everybody, I will say, is just one fell swoop. You're all my best friends.
Yes. You're all. Yes.
Right? So I think I'm just going to get rid of that whole title aspect and just say I'm blessed with some very dear, rooted, bonded friendships. Do you have that? If not, trust me, they're waiting for you. But this phrase, by the way, the no new friends, it gained significant traction after the release of a song that was actually No New Friends. That could be a trivia question. Anybody know who that's by? It was back in 2013. If you're more of a R&B, hip hop, more I'd say hip hop rap fan, you might know. I'll use it as a trivia. In fact, you all could do this really quick. If you are interested in a 1-year membership to Crunch Fitness, I understand that we are able to give one away again. First person who could tell me who sang that song back in 2013, please don't play the game if you don't want to use the Crunch Fitness membership. Okay, because I don't want to give them back to us. But the person who won is having some back issues. So she said, go ahead and give one away because I won't be able to use it this year. So if you want to, just that's the beauty of Googling. Google really quick. No New Friends was by who? Please don't win if you're not going to use it. But the first person with the correct answer, I'm going to give you a 1-year membership to Crunch Fitness. You have to be in our immediate area. Florissant, St. Peter's, and Baldwin are the current locations that are open. And then there's one coming for Fenton and multiple other locations. Tessa, hush. I'd like to be on the phone to talk to people was the last comment from Janet. Luann, my church family is what has gotten me through so many tough times. Christine Galkowski just said, Christine Talando, shy. She said, what? No way. I told you when you said that, anybody who knows me is like, no, she's not. But I was.
She was.
In high school, there was a portion of me that kind of got stifled by fake friends. And there was a lot of that was out there, right? I am not into fakeness at all. Real. Chris was part of my grade school. So when I knew her also in high school, and there was some bonded friendships in soccer, and I had some good friends, but I thought there was also a lot of fakeness.
Oh, yeah.
And then the people show themselves when you get out of high school. And it's like, why? Peer pressure. Peer pressure to act like a bully, peer pressure to act fake, peer pressure to not be who you are. But yes, Chris, there was a time period. There was a little bit of shyness. Luann, my siblings live in different states. Tessa, stop. Let's see. Abby, hello. Good morning to you. Babs, get more youth in your life. It keeps us evolving. You know what? That's a good point, Babs. My husband always says, oh my gosh, your friends are getting younger and younger. You've got friends that are in their mid 30s or upper 30s. My friend Sherry just turned 40. My friend Brittany, I think is 34, maybe 35. And he's like, those could be my kids, Monica. And I'm like, so they keep you young.
Yeah, right. They do.
Okay. So any of you that are on the list, which is, by the way, carrying over month after month, I've got a ton of you. If you're watching this morning and you want to win, this is the easiest way, by the way, for you to win the 1-year membership to Crunch Fitness. Tell me who sang that song. Tessa, stop. Who sang that song in 2013? Google it, and then maybe you could win for somebody. I just don't want anybody to win. Can you all hear her? She's talking. You want to win?
Do you want to win that?
You want to work out at Crunch? Dogs cannot work out at Crunch, by the way. They can go for walks, though. I said the word. She's like, Mom, don't say that. Come on, folks. Who sang that song? If you know, let me know. I'm going to look over here. Stephanie is also on my personal page. Stephanie Doss. Good morning, Mrs. Adams. I'm sending you a virtual hug. Oh, Joe Young. I don't know if you're still watching. I think you are. Joe, I worked with Mighty Joe Young at Fox 2. So I made a Channel 5. Sorry. I tell my friend Colleen that I am old enough to be her cool aunt. Do you know when the Fenton location will be open? I was told, I thought it was going to be sometime in November. This dog talks. Kristen, you haven't won a Crunch membership, have you? I don't think so. Kristen, are you on the list of wanting to win? I don't see her name on here. Are you wanting to win, Kristen? If you are, it's more of a rap song, but No New Friends. That's where it kind of came out from, that song back in 2013. Come here, go get us. I don't know where the plastic is. Find it. Sociological studies have analyzed the phrase, noting its use as a catchphrase among young people to express loyalty to their day one friends and emphasize the importance of existing bonds. I just don't like the no new friends culture and that it's a new thing. It's silly. Okay, nobody's answering, so we're gonna give it away next week maybe, or maybe even we'll try this tomorrow. It's Drake. Drake came out with the song No New Friends in 2013. I don't think you know who Drake is, Mom. But and maybe my audience doesn't either. No. Okay, here you go. Give it to me. The piece of plastic. Seriously, this is what my dog wants us to throw to her. Do you have crazy dogs like this? She throws leaves, she throws sticks, she throws plastic to us. Okay, we're going to do our devotional, and then I'm going to tell you one more time about Faith in the Fields. And then I'll tell you who's coming up for our Foodie Friday. Any other comments about the No New Friends and why you think it's this thing that's happening? I don't think it's a good thing, but let us know. Let me check in real quick here. We got 55 people on. Where are the majority of you watching? Okay, Facebook. 26 of you on Facebook, 5 of you on YouTube, 22 on X. A lot of people watch on X, but they don't talk a lot. 1 of you on Rumble. And unfortunately, I can't have anybody right now on Instagram because it didn't fire. Angie, are you new to the show? Angie, I think it's Telfer. And it felt like that to me the entire 20 years I lived in St. Louis. Oh, I hate to hear that. I hate that. Abby, do you want a 1 year? She got it right. Was it like simultaneously with me saying that? Song is by DJ Khaled featuring Drake, Rick Ross, and Lil Wayne. Abby, you're correct. Abby, I'll give it to you. You want a 1 year membership to Crunch Fitness? It's yours. Will you use it? Let me know. I would be interested, but would need the Fenton location to be open. Okay, Kristen, how about I put you in the list? You could have won. But Abby, I'll let you guys figure it out between you as I take a break. Abby or Kristen, who wants it? It's yours. It's that easy because Terry can't use hers. When we come back, we wrap up with our devotional. I want to thank all of our sponsors, including the wonderful Spas and More. If you're looking for a new swim spa, you're looking for a sauna, you're looking for a hot tub, no better place to go than Spas and More, located in Sunset Hills. You can follow them online at Spas and More STL. Their website, spasandmorestl.com. And I love the fact that contrast therapy has become such a big thing. So what is that? It means that it goes from a cold plunge to the sauna and back and forth. And so that is something that's really great for people who have injuries, trauma. In fact, Mom, that might be good for you. I don't know if you would get into that crazy cold temperature. Yeah, she says, ha, 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 very funny. But it has become a thing. So saunas, hot tubs, they are the world's largest hot tub and swim spa manufacturer of master spas. I just love this idea. And I am talking to Jim about maybe this is what, we don't get anything else for each other for the holidays, but maybe we get a hot tub. Wouldn't that be nice? All right. I know where to go, by the way. It's right there at Spas and More. Our devotional coming up next. Welcome to the mobile Monica version of the Real Monica Adams Show at my favorite restaurant. There's something about a coffee house that's just very warm and welcoming.
Gives you that sense of community.
What are you most proud of since you've opened it?
I cry easily. I'm thankful for everybody here.
You opened the door during the middle of the pandemic. You got the best Italian restaurant in the United States. Here in St. Louis, you put us on the map. Does it scare you? Go through fear?
Terrifying.
So how do you get past the fear?
We find something to laugh about.
Well, welcome back. As promised, we're going to do your devotional, and a thank you again to each and every sponsor. Some of them are with us on regular basis in shows. Some of them have been with us for a couple of years. So please support them. We're talking about Legacy Physical Therapy, JG Optimal Wellness, Spas and More that I just talked about for you. Grade Works, by the way, for grading and excavating. Crunch Fitness, Slime and Brothers. We'll have our Foodie Friday tomorrow. Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa. We'll be back with them next week, as will Defiance Ridge Vineyards. And then Dot Fleshman, she'll be back with us with her Friendship Friday talk and her real estate talk as well. So thank you. If you would like to become a part of the show, this growing list of sponsors, shoot me an email. The other part is maybe it's not a month by month sponsor. Maybe it's a mobile Monica where we bring our show on the road to you. It could even be a recorded beautiful business spotlight, which is what we're going to be doing next Monday with Principia. It will not be live. We're going to be taping a full walkthrough of this incredible school. If you've never heard of Principia,
Yeah, I've heard of
oh my
them.
gosh, it's amazing. They're in Town and Country. And I literally said, I want to go back to school with all the things that they have there. Wait till you see this. So yeah, they're like, Monica, we would love for you to spotlight Principia. We talked with Terry Grigsby, who is the head of school. So we talked a little bit about the backstory and the foundation of Principia, but now we get a chance to go over there, talk with the kids, talk with the athletes, talk with the teachers and the principals, and find out what they're providing to your kiddos from an education standpoint. But again, if it is a live show you want, we're planning right now 750 show celebration. Cannot believe that we've done that many shows in less than 3 years. So between Thanksgiving, which I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, thankful for you all watching, thankful for all of our sponsors, whether you're a current sponsor or you've been a part of it from the beginning in any realm, we want you all to come out. It's going to be a big party. We're finalizing it right now. We're looking at Cottleville. We're looking at the city of St. Charles, the streets of St. Charles. So I had an email early this morning and late last night trying to finalize all of that. So as soon as we have the information, I will let you know that. Abby, let's see. Abby or Kristen, who's going to get it? Angie. So Angie said, I felt like that to me the entire 20 years I lived in St. Louis. I hate that. Angie, where do you live now? But I have actually heard that from people before. They said that St. Louis is cliquey. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, I've heard it.
Do you all feel that? If you live outside of here and you visit, do you feel that? I would be interested, but we need the Fenton location. Okay. Kristen says, take it, Abby. See how the kindness, I love the kindness back and forth. She said, I'm actually a member of Crunch, would love it, but if someone else can't use it. Abby, I'm going to give it to you. Okay. And then I don't know if they extend your membership beyond what you've already paid or they give you money back or whatever. Let me know. Abby, I will connect you. Kristen, good luck for future ones. I don't know when Fenton is opening, but she's saying that she wouldn't be able to go to any other location. So Abby, it's yours. Congratulations. And if you haven't seen Abby play, by the way, she's incredible. You just missed her last show because you couldn't get over there.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
No,
she was at the
is-
Kirkwood Performing Arts Center. And she's amazing.
fabulous.
Absolutely. You're
She
welcome,
is.
Abby. Congratulations to you. Okay, so I'm going to do Love the Life You Have, and then we're going to talk about faith in the fields. I would love all of you that have faith in your hearts, in your soul, or you're questioning it. I would love to see that, by the way. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that this is for any particular religion, any particular denomination.
No.
In fact, if you are atheist and agnostic, but you are questioning why you are, I'd love for you to come out. This is not about, my part will not be. I will say the flow aspect, the yoga aspect, right, is going to have some scriptures that will be dropped in with each kind of movement. Then we'll walk over to the lake. We will have intention and prayer, little meditation. I will be doing it for everyone because I don't want anybody to feel like, do I have to know anything about the Bible? Is it a biblical thing? No, it's faith. And as we talked about the other day, what does faith mean to you? What is your description of faith?
I don't know, just trusting in a person or into something.
A higher power that's
How-
guiding
yeah,
us.
uh-huh.
But
To-
for us, it's God.
Yes.
Okay, but we're not ever pushing that.
No.
I'm not gonna apologize though. Also,
No.
somebody said I really love watching Monica's show. I love how she brings faith into it, and she doesn't apologize. And I'm like, I'll never apologize.
No.
Unapologetic. Hey, pick a number, Mom, for me from 1 to 100.
17.
17. Okay. So 17 it is. And that is from different devotionals that we read for you. Sometimes it's Sarah Young, Jesus Calling, Jesus Listens.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's Stephen Arterburn, the 100 Days to Freedom books. We have other ones that have been given to me. Thank you so much. I have so many devotionals. I will have devotionals for the rest of my life to read from. This one is from Nathalie Uderney, maybe. I don't want to butcher the name, but I'm sorry, that's who it's illustrated by.
Oh.
It is by, I didn't think that was the name I had been saying. It's by Jean Fisher, illustrated by Nathalie, maybe, or Natalie. It's got an H in it though. Jean Fisher. Love the life that you have. Think about the life that you have. And if you don't love every aspect of it, then change it. Only you can do that. 100 ways to embrace God's goodness. That's the journal or the devotional that we're going to read from today. So Mom chose 17. Okay. Let's do this. Have you had fun being on the show with us?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, sure. Okay. Be at peace. I like this one. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Who said that? Albert Einstein.
All
Do you think he was
right.
smart?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I think a little bit. Yeah.
Are you familiar with the fable by Aesop about the town mouse and the country mouse?
Yes.
If so, read it again, but read it with fresh eyes. Put your glasses on like I did.
Oh.
As you read the following story, let the simplicity of the message move through you and see what you discover for yourself about contentment in your own situation. So this is story time. I'm going to read it to you, but you might want to look into it and read it again yourself. Now you must know that a town mouse once upon a time went on a visit to his cousin in the country. He was rough and ready, this cousin, but he loved his town friend and made him heartily welcome. Beans and bacon, cheese and bread were all he had to offer, but he offered them freely. The town mouse rather turned up his long nose at this country fare and said, I cannot understand, cousin, how you can put up with such poor food at this. But of course, you cannot expect anything better in the country. Come you with me, and I'll show you how to really live. When you've been in town a week, you will wonder how you could ever have stood a country life. No sooner said than done. The two mice set off for the town and arrived at the town mouse's residence late at night. Quote, you will want some refreshment after our long journey, said the polite town mouse, and took his friend into the grand dining room. There they found the remains of a fine feast, and soon the two mice were eating up jellies and cakes and all that was nice. Suddenly, they heard growling and barking.
Oh.
What is that? Said the country mouse. It is only the dogs of the house, answered the other. Only, said the country mouse, I do not like that music at my dinner. Just at that moment, the door flew open. In came two huge mastiffs, and the two mice had to scamper down and run off. Goodbye, cousin, said the country mouse. What?
No.
Going so soon, said the other. Yes, he replied. Better beans and bacon in peace than cakes and ale in fear.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that one? All right. Maybe it's a new one for you. Maybe you need to read it again, and maybe you need to understand it by your own reading. So think about that, right? You think that what you have is better, but what's lurking around the corner? That's the breakdown of that story.
Yes.
You don't think what I have to give you and offer up to you is good enough, and then something is here to take it from us. Two huge mastiffs at that. Debbie Bosiker. Hi, Babs. Well, yes, love it. Stephanie Jones said, I so would come to Faith in the Fields if I had lived closer. It sounds wonderful. It's going to be wonderful. So that's how we're going to wrap up. Faith in the Fields, if you have not heard, it's coming up this Sunday, 11:30 to 2 p.m. An exclusive number of tickets available, 40 of them. And I know a lot of you wait to the last second. Here we are on Thursday. It's coming up on Sunday. If you're still trying to figure out what you're going to do, we would love to see you there. Sunday, October 26th in Cottleville at 5809 State Road N. This is the location of Le Champ des Fleurs by Stone Soup. It'll be from 11:30 to 2. Myself, Brittany Phelps, Nancy McConnell. We will have guided meditation and flow, releasing the stress, restoring your faith, cultivating a clear vision for the season ahead, surrounded by gorgeous wildflowers, peaceful fields. You're going to rediscover that balance and the purpose and the presence that you're looking for. You're going to have incredible nourishment, and I do mean this. She has wonderful food that she provides for you. So a nice, nourishing lunch. You want to have a mimosa, you can have that. You want a mocktail, and all that magic that happens when like-minded people come together to align your hearts, heal your mind, and honor your bodies. And that is what we're going to do together. So you can buy tickets at therealmonicaadams.com. Just go to my events page, and I would love to meet you there. I'd love to finally connect with a lot of you that are looking, searching, yearning. Your soul is wanting more. Mentally, physically, spiritually, let's come together. It's going to be a great time. Mama Jackie, by the way, that's the cost of the ticket alone. You're going to get a chance to meet Mama Jackie and maybe heal her, right?
Yes.
Put your hands on her, give her a hug. Thank you, Monica and Jackie. Fun show. You're so very welcome. Tomorrow, I'm so excited for this. Might be one of my favorite Foodie Fridays. I'm going to introduce you to two of my friends that I've known for a long time, since my WIL and Camo X days. Glenn Bargett, who is the wine director at Annie Gunn's. And then Chef Lou Rook III, who you've known for a while from our friends Lonnie and Brian.
Oh, yes.
Right. And then for all of you that have gone to Annie Gunn's or the Smokehouse, do you know that building has been there since the 30s? In fact, a year before you were born.
No kidding.
Yes.
Long time.
And then they opened in 1989, the Smokehouse, Market, and Annie Gunn's. They closed for less than a year during the flood of 1993. And the pandemic, of course.
Oh, yeah. I remember that flood.
Yeah, the Chesterfield Valley.
Yes.
But it wasn't even a full year. They were able to open back up in March and then close down, I think, originally in like August or something. But we're going to hear the story and the history behind Annie Gunn's and a new addition over the last couple of years. Great place to go for the holidays. Incredible food. What a wine list, by the way. They have, I think, 23 years, we'll find out tomorrow, from Wine Spectator, of the best awards for their wine. He has so many wines by the glass, it blows me away, because normally that's not the case.
Yes.
You go to restaurants and they have a few.
Yes.
But yeah, Karen Geerling, thank you, Monica and Jackie. Have a great day. I hope you have a great day as well. And for all of you that were over on my personal page, I did hear you today. I think, say hi to all of you. But remember, we can't always do this. So be sure to comment on my business page. All right, everybody. Love you all. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. with a little Foodie Friday. We'll get you all a cup, of course, always up to date with some news you can use at the beginning, some weather with Beckett Moore. We'll do sports as we get ready to go into the weekend. We'll talk about the Blues score. We'll get you ready for Mizzou football and anything else from the NFL. I haven't been following, but World Series as well.
Yes.
All that's still going on. St. Louis City SC. We'll give it all to you. And if there's anything ever that you want us to include, by the way, that we don't, let me know that. And I'd love to do that for you. Because after all, yes, it might be called the Real Monica Adams Show, but it's your show. And remember, God bless you all. Go out, be anything you want to be in the world. Do like this 111-year-old lady, Ida.
Yes.
They all said that she was known for one thing. And what was that?
Being very kind.
There you go, everybody. Have a beautiful day.